It is always hard to talk about rape, and in some communities, the silence is deafening. But as they heal, survivors can learn to be advocates for themselves and others as they tell their painful stories. Scheherazade Tillett, co-founder of the organization A Long Walk Home, is committed to teaching them how. And her vision is to turn survivors into leaders for the movement to end violence against girls and women. Recently, I went to Chicago to meet her and the extraordinary teens in the program.
My sister is a sexual assault survivor, and in her process of me trying to help her heal, I photographed her healing process. And so that really became the understanding of how to use art as a way to help someone and help someone heal. And so the heart of A Long Walk Home is using art and as a tool to end sexual violence and dating violence in the communities.
So art to end violence, I mean, that seems surprising.
Yeah, art is a way of engaging people. I think it's such a really taboo topic to talk about violence against women and girls. And so we use art as a way to entertain, to get them to talk about it, to get them to heal, to use art as a way to transform the culture at large about things.
A lot of times we don't like to talk about stuff that happens within our household. And I feel like now with this program, I'm able to speak out about it. And I'm able to help other people speak out about it. Like I feel like when I tell my story, it helps other people tell their story. I think I used anger the most to kind of deal with what happened to me as a child. So when I started to paint, my mom, she used to always ask me, why do you paint everything so dark? And then when I got to know Miss Tillett, she kind of helped me realize, like, wow, this is all the anger that I have inside of me, putting it on the canvas.
Right, so those dark colors in that painting was about you.
About the pain and the fear.
I was the type of person that feel like I don't need to tell nobody nothing. Everything is better left unsaid. But me doing that only ended up to horrible things and me thinking horrible things. I feel like when you talk and you speak and you know that somebody is there to listen, that it could work out.
1, 2, 3. I think we're so really protective of young girls when it comes to this issue, or we don't think of them as leaders about these things. Like, how do you actually become a leader about these things?
Right, we think of them as victims or survivors, but not as leaders.
They train to end dating violence and sexual violence in their community, and then they go out and spread the message, or they are building their own programs. So that's the idea of the movement.
A movement that can inspire a community and change the way we view survivors of sexual assault. And that's why Scheherazade Tillett is this week's foot soldier. To learn more about her organization, go to alongwalkhome.org. And that is our show for today. Thank you to our teams, Emma, Sammy, and Elena, and thank you to Karen Finney. Also, thanks to you at home for watching. Tomorrow on MHP, what happened to the campaign of big ideas? What makes for a great education? And does Paul Ryan have a plan to solve the national debt? Plus, iconic actress Jennifer Beals will join me. All that tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. And coming up, Weekends with Alex Witt.